Hello, my homeopathic friends from Austria, from other parts of Europe. I'm very thankful to Austrian Homeopathic Association for inviting me again for a webinar which will be held on 16th and 17th January 2026, which would be for a very important topic, the levels of health by Professor Atul. Now, as you can see, it's the second volume of his first book, The Science of Homeopathy. Now, friends, you see, there are two aspects to homeopathy. One is the knowledge of materia medica, and much more important than that is the knowledge of theory. And by theory, I need to say whether we have given a correct remedy. Though the patient says he is better, but our remedy may still be incorrect. And vice versa. The patient may say that he is worse after the remedy, but actually our remedy is correct. So by knowledge of theory, we can make this important differentiation. And another aspect of theory, which we would be talking about in this webinar, is the levels of health, which helps us to understand the prognosis of the case sitting in front of us. So as practitioners, we see cases of the same disease, and we are astonished that why we could treat one case of diabetes so easily, and we could not help so much another case of diabetes. Similarly, one case of arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, we can help a lot, and the other case we struggle. Why this difference exists? This difference exists, friends, because the level of health of these patients is different. Though they suffer from the same diagnosis, but the depth of diabetes in one is different from another, and similarly the depth of arthritis in one is different from another. So it is very important to understand the level of health where we will put our patient so that we are prepared for the prognosis. How much time will it take to cure this case? How many remedies we will need to treat this case? Whether this case will relapse easily or will improve for a long time. So these are very important questions which we should be prepared. So friends, the essence in this theory, which is a groundbreaking theory, is that people who have suppressed their acute diseases in the past reach to a point where they can no longer create high fevers now and instead suffer from a chronic disease. And this theory says that if we treat such patients correctly, maybe after 1, 2, 3 correct remedies, the old suppressed fevers are going to return. The high fevers are going to return. Their pneumonias, their bronchitis, their cystitis are going to return. And if we will treat these high fevers correctly with homeopathy and not incorrectly or suppress them with antibiotics as the patient did in the past, we will see a jump in their level of health. their chronic disease would ameliorate drastically, and you will see a great difference in the level of health of the patient. So friends, in these 2 days, to understand this important theory of levels of health, there is another aspect which we have to understand, and that is the long-term management of difficult cases. What does that mean? It means that we not only find the first correct remedy, in the long-term management, we have to find the correct sequence of remedies and treat the acutes that are returning correctly, and only then we can see the miraculous effects of this beautiful science, homeopathy. So, to show you the long-term management, I will be presenting 2 difficult cases. On the day 1, it would be a case of autism, where a child could not even respond to his name, and how much better he got, you will see. And the next day would be a case of chronic kidney failure, where the patient was on dialysis, and what could homeopathy do for this case. So friends, it would be a great learning, and as I say that, I am very grateful and blessed to be a student of Professor Vitulkas, where I could learn such important theoretical aspects without which we actually cannot practice in a long-term management actually. You see, just finding the first correct remedy does not solve the purpose. The sequence and bringing a jump in the levels of health is what is important. So I hope all of us will learn together in these 2 days, and it would be a good webinar. See you soon. Thank you.